year, I stood here and I asked for greater collaboration between parents and teachers because of the changing world that we're living in. And look how things have moved in the last 12 months. It's a fact that the speed of technological change is so fast that it brings up new challenges, not only in the classroom, but at home. And it's a fact that many of the children actually have abilities way beyond the teachers that are tasked to teach them. And the children, they know no different. This is their world. They don't know different. They're born to be taught by technology. It's almost an innate skill with them. A very different world to the one that I grew up in. So today we'll be exploring the challenges being faced in the cyber classroom. Children don't know a world other than that that's driven by technology and is continuously connected. They have never had to wait to make a phone call when they get home. They've never had to sit in the cold hallway waiting for their sister to get off the phone. I remember those days, and some of you clearly do. Anybody remember vinyl? No? Our children don't have to wait to get home to actually hear the music. And the concept of 3 TV stations and a handful of radio stations just doesn't exist. When we set boundaries, we base it on our own experience. And instinctively we say things like, too much screen time. Or, no internet after 7 o'clock. What do you think our children hear? Our children hear, you can't talk to your mates after 7 o'clock. Because it's the way they communicate. So how do we tackle this? How do we meet the challenge of educating a generation that's in a completely different world? The computing curriculum and e-safety teaching is a fantastic step forward, but it assumes knowledge. It assumes that the teacher has a greater or equivalent knowledge to that of the children they're teaching. And some teachers do, but many do not. Many teachers can't just walk into a classroom and teach these subjects without greater formal training. In fact, in the survey that we've just run, we found that 2/3 of teachers responded saying they have had no formal training on teaching e-safety. And frankly, that's not good enough. You know, why should teachers carry the burden for the 2 worlds that we saw in the video? And is it wrong it's wrong for us to expect that they can? So, whose responsibility is it to teach e-safety? Well, instinctively, I would say, and I said last year, that actually it needs to be a collaborative effort between parents and teachers. If we're going to build a thriving generation of children on computers and technology, we need to take stock, reorganise, and think about the education process and how it's intrinsically linked to the social development of our children, in a world that we could never have imagined when we were growing up. You could compare this technology revolution to that of the Industrial Revolution, which caused a divide. And that same divide you're seeing now between teachers that are digital natives and those that are not. And that's there with parents as well. In my role at AVG, I feel our job is to help bridge the gap. Yeah? To help us to help you engage with us. At AVG, we're committed to offering all consumers and children a range of free resources, high-quality security software, privacy products, across a range of different devices at completely no cost. And announced today, we have a range of resources aimed at younger age groups for teachers and parents in the teaching of e-safety. We can't slow down the pace of technological change. We won't slow it down. So I find myself coming to the same conclusion as when I stood here last year. That actually, we need to do more to collaborate between teachers and parents and educate the parents on the e-safety issues. And as a company with 187 million users around the world, we must be able to help, somehow. So as parents, as politicians, as educators, and academics. We should take stock, take a metaphorical walk on the beach, and just think about how we can explore and how we can educate both parents and children in staying safe online. Thank you. There is something I'd just add.
Yeah, sure.
I think I'm the only person on this panel that doesn't live here in the UK. So I live outside of the UK. Can I just congratulate the UK? You really are leading the world on this entire topic and have taken this much further than any other country in the world. Yeah. So we're all sitting here concerned. We should also be congratulating you all as well.